Okay, so after we've got a decent mix and everything's balanced, we're probably going to want to start adding some effects, some reverb, maybe some delay. The way that we're going to do that, we're going to go to bus 9 through 16, push this third button down on the right fader bank, and our verbs are going to come up. And these are these four purple ones right here, 13, 14, 15, 16. First we got long reverb, then short reverb, then stereo delay, and then the last one is very specific, it's drum reverb. And what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and throw some reverb onto this music that I have going, and you can kind of hear what it sounds like. Okay, so I'm going to turn this up. Okay, so you can kind of hear that fade out. So there's a longer one, a longer reverb. Here's a shorter one. So that doesn't last nearly as long. And then we've got delay. And that just kind of keeps going after itself. Kind of keeps echoing. And then we got drum reverb, which is, it's a real thin reverb, so it sounds really good on the overhead mics and the snare drums and things like that. But the way that we're going to do these, you've got some right over here. You've got four little knobs, and it says assign right above them. And what we've done is we've assigned these to effect parameters. So you've got delay time or reverb time for your first reverb, decay time for your first one, decay time for your second one, and then the speed of your delay. So like if a song's at, say 80 beats per minute, you can tap, as the drummer's going, you can kind of tap that in, and then your delay is going to be in time with the music. And then the last one is the decay time for your drum reverb. Now most of those, they're not going to need to be touched, except for your tap delay if you're using delay in your music. But the way that we're going to add in these effects is actually pretty simple. So let's say, I'll just do it with the music here. So what we've got is we've got our, right over here we've selected our, we're on 13, 14, 15, and 16, so those are our effects. And I'm going to select one of them, okay? So I'm going to hit right there, that's my long reverb. And then I'm going to hit Sends on Fader. And as you do that, you're going to notice that these, see there's nothing, and then all of a sudden all my faders move. That's because this is being assigned to here. So that's what sends on fader means. That means that all these faders are going to switch, and you're only going to see the channels that are assigned to the effects bus that you have selected. So we have obviously our music here going into this long reverb. Now if I were to select the short one, you'd see that that would go away, but I can put that in there by simply turning it up just like that, and now that's going to go into the short reverb. So let's say you've got some vocals over here, and you want them to sound a little wetter, you want some reverb in them. I would use a short reverb, not a long one, and we'll go ahead and turn these down. Let's say we were on the long one and we're going to the short one, and we want to add some reverb to them. We could just kind of do that, and then now they're going to start sounding like there's some reverb in their vocal. So that's how the reverb works. Now on the delay, I've done something kind of unique, and I told you I had a DCA set up for just delay. The way that works, let's say we've got some delay on Loretta's vocals, and she's in deep worship, and you want just some kind of tail end delay on some of the words that she's saying. Well, the way that we're going to do that is we're going to select DCA right here, And what I'm going to do to show you this, I'm actually just going to throw some delay on the music. So I'm going to go over here, I turn the music up, I'm going to go to my buses, I'm going to select stereo delay, hit sends on fader, and now I've got this crazy delay stacking on top of my music. I'm going to turn sends on fader off because I'm done assigning it, and I'm going to go to my DCAs. I have this one DCA right here that says delay. I'm going to turn it down. I no longer have delay in my music until I take my finger and slide that up. I'm going to turn this up so you can kind of hear what happens. I'm going to add it. So I don't know if you can hear that or not, but only as I turned this up and back down did I get delay. So you'll have something like she'll say something and just the tail end of that word is gonna come out because you've only applied the effect to a portion of what she's saying. It adds kind of a nice effect to the vocals, and it's quite sweet. So that's why I put that in there. Because if you leave delay on the whole time, then everything that she's saying is being delayed, and that's just annoying after a while. You really only need delay on certain parts, little vowels, soft vowels, and so you can kind of ride the fader there, ride the fader up and down certain parts of the song. You don't want to do it on every song, but on some free worship stuff, it can be very tasteful. So that's how the effects work. Hopefully that helps.